And welcome back to another episode of German Custom Bricks. And we're kicking off and finishing off with the last of the Opel Blitz line, which was this one, which is the Tankwagen. So as you can see, this is a completed kit. Now, a few things just to note. We'll just go over some of the features here. I was going to have a canvas cover on there. As you can see, that is not actually a canvas cover. It's actually kind of a cardboard, not really a cardboard, but cardstock canvas cover, so to speak, because there's just no support to actually do this properly. So as you can see, there's a couple viewports on the back. Now, this was actually on the real vehicle. They never actually ever had a hard top on this. It was only a canvas cover. So even in the wintertime, they still only had the canvas cover. So it would be pretty cold in this thing, especially in Russia. Now in Africa, North Africa, that would have been a different story. It would have been hot. And they at least had some cover there, but it was never a hard top. It was only this rag top that was on it. So they had to pull that across. So this is built as a roof up or a roof on design. Normally the windshield could fold down and they'd roll the top back up against the back wall there, but there's just not quite enough space to do that. I was actually contemplating doing a canvas cover, but there's just no proper support for it. So and even using the canvas, the actual canvas material I have, it just can't stand up on its own. So this is the next best thing, is to actually do it this way. And the good thing is, if you purchase the kit, then it already comes already put together for you. We'll just kind of go over the features, and including the canvas cover here. So as you can see, it's kind of all stickered up there. It's got the Luftwaffe license plate. It has a grill, and I actually did find a picture where it actually shows, if you can kind of see this, there's a horseshoe attached to the grill there. And actually there was a picture of a unit there, and this guy did actually have a horseshoe on the grill. So I thought, oh, that's kind of a neat detail. So I put this one on, and the insignia that's on the door there with the horse, that is part of the that's part of a Ju-88 maintenance crew, which includes the Tankwagen for fueling all the planes in that Staffel. So that's what this kit is modeled after. Now, the doors on both sides of the cab, just getting back to that canvas cover there, they didn't actually open. The canvas cover is actually kind of draped over the top to kind of form, I guess, if you want to say, a little bit of a seal there. So just going through stuff anyway, and we'll just go through all the features anyway. So as you can see, it does have the white markings on the fender, which indicate that this was a rear operational vehicle. It was not ever up at the front lines. And of course, why would you put a fuel truck in the front lines? That would be kind of stupid. So, but anyway, operating in rear air bases and for fueling all aircraft. So as you can see, it's kind of going around. It's got a spare tire on the back, license plate on the back. It's got some doors and stuff. Well, we're going to see some of the features of this. But we'll start off with the canvas cover. Now this actually, like I said, comes off as one piece. It's actually a pretty solid piece to the cover there, but now you can get in there and see the roof. The doors do open on both sides, and guess what? This is one of the few that actually have come with a guy. I think there's only two or three kits that will actually include the minifigure, and the rest will just include just the canvas cover only, the assembled canvas covers. You can see there's a bench seat already on the back there, printed on the roof top, inside and out, and of course the window coverings there, and the viewports, which are actually just like the real thing. So this is actually done exactly like the real thing, so it fits all nicely in there. Let's see. So there's nothing really for the front end except decorations, headlights, as far as stickers go. So this does come with that minifigure driver, because he is a service guy, and believe it or not, there is the same picture that shows this very same Tankwagen. The guy is actually, he's wearing shorts and the t-shirt or undershirt, and that, which I thought was kind of neat. So I got this guy, and I thought, we'll throw that in there. So here's how it all works. So the sides lift up, both up and down on both sides. It's got some nozzles in there, a little bit of detailing in there. And that's for this little ground station diorama that comes with it, just a small thing there. So you can pop that off, pop one end of the hose off, and then you can stick it onto there. So this is actually where it's filling up a little fill station there to the Tankwagen on your air base. So there is an in-ground fuel tank, you know, because they expected to be there for quite some time. So they built those. So when they would fill those up, the tanker would come around. This is the best understanding that I have of how these trucks work. As far as I can find anything, is that they would fill from this side. And well, actually, they have two ways to fill. There's here, and then there's by the hatch on top. So they can do it both ways. Now, I'm not sure exactly, because there's not really a lot of documentation that I could find on this vehicle, but I've seen 3 different hookups on this thing. So it's kind of, I guess, up to your imagination. So the best as I can figure is that it would fill up from this spot, from the ground tank. There, fuel was loaded in and filled up here, so all the tankers could come and fill up, as far as I know. Now this could actually be the other way around, where it's actually filling from the truck into the ground, but like I say, I haven't got a lot of documentation, so I'm just trying to interpret what I'm seeing as how they would work this at an airfield. So now they would have storage tanks, and normally as at an airfield, so the trucks come along and then run around the airfield and fill up all the aircraft. So it kind of makes sense. So that's kind of how this was. So this is this one side of the truck. So you can take that off. So this little display diorama does come with it. So so filling up with that. So we'll get that one done. And yeah, the roof there does have the little fill port there, so you can actually hook up, if you wanted to, on a mock, you could actually display that filling up that way. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll get some of the other details. So the back of the vehicle, now the only thing is there are doors that are the right size, but there's none in the dark bluish gray color. So I decided to go with the two doors stacked on top of each other. Now they kind of do open as one piece, so which is good. Except for that one there, you have to kind of grab it by the one door, and then it opens up. So you can open up the back, and it's got some detailing in there. I don't know if you can see, there's a dial gauge in there, and there's a little motor pump in there, a little bit of greebling in there to kind of make it like the real truck. And it comes with, as well, a fuel hose with a nozzle on the end, so you can attach that to the aircraft. So here's a photo that I took of this attached to a Henschel HS-129 in Russia, with the guy on the wing and the other guy at the back of the truck running the fill station. So you just take that and you can put the hose on the back of the nozzle in the back here. See, I'm kind of doing this in a weird angle. So you can hook it up like so, and then you got the nozzle here. You can just take it and attach it to an aircraft off the side or whatnot. So I know my field of vision isn't super huge here, but anyway, that's all you do for that. So let me just get this thing off of here. Actually, pop that off. I'll be able to make that a little bit easier, because I'm just a really weird angle with the truck there. And you can just close the doors back up. So it has a hitch on the back too, so you can add there is a trailer, actually, a tanker trailer you could actually, which I'm thinking of. I was thinking about that. I probably should build one of those too as an addition there. So you can actually tow extra tanker around to the field, which also does help. So the other side now has doors as well, just the same. But this side, as I've seen in photos, has tool storage. So it's got the drawers in there. And as you can see, you've got a couple of tools in there. There's a wrench in there and a screwdriver. It comes with the tools as well. So there's 2 drawers in there, an upper and a lower. And it's got another wrench in there too. So this actually did have tools in the side, which is what I found here on this picture. so you can kind of see where that's coming from. So, but anyway, you can close the doors again, and there you have it. Now, one extra other little detail about this is there's some onboard storage for you. So if you take where the fuel section here is, if you can lift that off, and now you got some nice storage in there, so you can actually put things. So you could actually take the hose here and kind of roll up, and see if I can get the hose to roll up here nicely. You can kind of take it like so, and you can kind of stick it down in there, and then you can keep that hose as part of your storage there. And there it is. So nice little versatile truck there. And then you can, of course, you can take the roof back on there and stick that back on there. And I think there it is. Get the other side there. Oops, didn't get that door quite closed. There it is. Now it's all closed. So that is the Tankwagen. So this one does come, like I say, with a minifigure, and it does come with the little ground little diorama, mini diorama piece. So that can get your aircraft loaded up and ready to go into combat. How about that? So it'd make a cool, if you're doing an airfield, this would actually make a pretty cool addition to that airfield by having a little guy in there and this cool little tanker truck. So there is another type of tanker truck. There's only 2 types that I've found. Oh, actually, no, that's actually not right. There's 3 types, and they're different manufacturers. This is the Opel Blitz version. There's also a Ford version, and I can't remember what the other one is off the top of my head. I just actually thought about it right now, but there's more than, there's a couple anyway. But I like the Opel Blitz one. I thought that was pretty good because, Opel Blitz was a main contributor in supply vehicles, service vehicles for the Wehrmacht. So there you have it. That is the Tankwagen. I think it's the KFZ 285, I think it was. So there you have it. So that is it for the Opel Blitz Tankwagen. Thank you all for watching, and we will catch you next time. Bye for now.